Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 edition of the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We're coming to you live here at the Alachua County Agriculture and Equestrian Center in Newberry, Florida. Our exhibitors, the young men and women of the 4-H clubs and FFA chapters here at Alachua County, are pumped, they're excited, and they're ready to show. We're so glad you joined us today. We've got a jam-packed day of events, and we'll bring you 3 live streams today. We're starting this morning with the Dairy Goat Show. Then, if scheduling works out, we may be able to sneak a peek at some of the other events in the arena as they happen. We'll then take a break, but we will be back live starting at 12 noon with the bred and owned and the beef shows, including heifers, bulls, and mature cows. Our evening events go live at 5:30 p.m., starting with the always popular celebrity show. I wonder what they'll have the celebrities doing this year. In years past, they've had to call pigs, they've put goats in dresses, they've done all kinds of crazy and fun things. I wonder what the fair organizers have in store for this year. Join us at 5:30 and we'll see. This will be followed by the swine show at 6 p.m. with 4-Hers and FFAers from all over Alachua County showcasing the effort it took to get their hog competition ready for show. But right now, it's all about the goats, with Dairy Goat Showing about to begin. We now take you to the arena where they're preparing to get underway. As a reminder, we don't provide running commentary. Instead, you'll see the sights and hear the sounds just as if you were here in the arena with us. Enjoy the show.
Everybody, we're going to go ahead and start our goat showmanship, if you will. Senior showman, please to the ring. Sayashika Nakunya, Joy McKinney, Aubrey Zarati, please come into the ring for senior showman.
morning, everybody. My name is Maddie Weber. I'm the judge here today for the Goat Show. Thank you for having me today. It is definitely going to be a pleasure to be here. For those who don't know who I am, I've been raising dairy goats for the past 20 years. I've shown at national, local, and state level. I was actually the first place senior showman at the ADJ Nationals back in 2018. And if you guys have any more questions about me, don't be afraid to ask one of the ring stewards or ask me directly. So for our senior showmanship today, this young lady here in 1 placing over the young lady here in 2. When I was having them do the side-by-side lineups, she just moved about the ring in that side-by-side lineup more smoothly and more accurately than this young lady in 2. When I asked them body part questions, and especially what they would like to improve and liked about their doe, she just gave me a little bit more of an accurate answers to those questions. This young lady in 2 over this young lady in 3. Again, she answered my questions a little more promptly and a little more accurately, and she just set up her doe a little more accurately as well. I do commend this young lady here in 3. She was very quick to answer my questions, and she was very quick to set up her doe as fast as she could every time she stopped. So let's give these 3 young ladies a huge round of applause.
Congratulations to our senior exhibitors and their dairy goat showmanship. In first place, we have Asayashika Nakunya. In second place, we have Aubrey Ezrati. And then we have Joy McKenna. Into the ring for dairy goat showmanship, we have Hannah Singleton, Adriana Cowart, Amelie Lash, Jocelyn Rummel, Autumn Cook, Kylie Holt, and Jeremiah Renfro. Attention in the barn. We do want to remind everybody that for our youth exhibitors, the photos are free for our youth exhibitors. Compliments of photos by Marie We're very excited for this. You can find QR codes located at both ends of the show barn. If you are interested in downloading and finding your youth exhibitor pictures, Photos by Marie, there's QR codes at both ends of the youth barn. Thank you.
Let's give this amazing class of intermediate showmen a round of applause. They really gave me a run for my money this morning. I'm starting this class with this young lady here at the head of the line. She knew the answers to all the questions that I asked. When I asked them to stop, she was the first one to immediately set up her dough and then paid immediate attention to me over this young lady here in 2. This young lady here in 2 over this young lady here in 3. More accurate answers to my questions when I asked. When she moved in the side-by-side lineup, she did it a little bit more smoother in those side-by-side lineup movements. And in setting up, she just set up her dough a little bit more faster than this young lady here in 3. This young lady here in 3 over this young lady here in 4. This was a little bit more of a closer placing for me, so I was kind of like teetered a lot with these two. It just really came down to the answers to the questions. She just gave me a little bit more closer answers to what I was looking for when I asked. And she just set up her dough a little bit more accurate in the front end when I had them stop. This young lady here in 4 over the young lady here in 5. Again, it came down to setting up her dough. She just set up her dough accurately, more correctly, and just moved about that ring a little more smoothly than this young lady here in 5. This young lady here in 5 over this young lady here in 6. Again, it's a little bit more closer placing. It really came down for me in moving about the ring. She just moved about the ring a little bit more smoothly with her dough. And then when it came time to doing the side-by-side lineup, she was just a little bit more smoother in moving her dough out and back into the lineup. And she just a little bit more closer in her answers to my questions than this young lady here in 6. This young lady here in 6 over this young man here in 7. Again, just setting up her dough, moving about that ring a little bit more smoothly. I do commend this young gentleman here at the end of the line for moving about that ring, answering her questions, as even if he didn't know the answers, he let me know he didn't. So we were able to work a little bit on that. So I do commend him for promptly answering my questions and setting up his dough. Let's go ahead and give these guys a little bit more round of applause.
Congratulations to all of our intermediate youth dairy goat exhibitors. In first place, we have Amelie Latch. Second place is Jocelyn Rummel. And third place is Autumn Cook. Thank you all. Just a reminder to all of our exhibitors and guests and parents here, we are very thankful to Texas Trailers for sponsoring the youth fair. There is an opportunity to buy raffle tickets to win a Texas trailer. And if you look over here, there's a trailer with a QR code. You can just scan that QR code and you can purchase your raffle tickets online. And we'll be doing a drawing a little bit later during the youth fair. So thank you to Texas Trailers for their wonderful support. We have our junior dairy goat exhibitors coming into the ring now. Coming in the ring, we have Mila Jones, Ava Casper, Raylyn Fringo, Trinity Bashirs, Gracie Woods, and Courtney Norman. Good luck to all of our junior dairy goat exhibitors. A reminder to all of our exhibitors and parents and friends and family, you can scan the QR codes located on both ends of the arena to have access to the pictures from our photographer, Photos by Marie. Immediately following our Dairy Goat showmanship, we will start with our Dairy Goat senior class, senior milkers. So everyone go ahead and get ready for senior milkers.
give these junior showmen a huge round of applause. When it came time to goats, we had a couple not so happy campers out here. Especially this Nige. She definitely gave this girl a run for her money. I always say they may be little, but they got an attitude the size of Texas. One's placing over two. I really toed with these two girls because they really gave the most accurate answers to my questions out here. So it really came down to the cleanliness of the animal, from nose to tail, and the way they set up. She was definitely a little more faster in setting her up. Every time I had her stop, and the way she moved about the ring, she just moved her doe easier in the side-by-side lineup. It was just moving smoothly, more walking around the ring. This young lady in 2 over the young lady here in 3. It came down to the cleanliness of the animal. We just had a little bit more cleanliness in the ears, under the tail, and just especially around the legs and in the area as well. This young lady here in 3 over the young lady here in 4. When it actually came down to the answers to my questions, she was a little bit more accurate on the answers when I asked all the questions, and she definitely set up a little bit more faster than this young lady here in 4. This young lady here in 4 over this young lady here in 5. Mainly came down to the cleanness of the animal. She was just a little more cleaner of that chest and more cleaner of those legs, feet and legs. And when it came down to side-by-side lineup, she was just a little bit more, you were just a little bit more smoother in that side-by-side than this young lady here in 5. This young lady here in 5 or this young lady here in 6. It just came down to the cleanliness of the animal. We're just seeing a doe, it's a little bit more cleaner than the ears, a little more cleaner in the tail, and it's more cleaner throughout than over this young lady here in 6. I do commend this young lady here in 6. This doe did give her a little bit of run for her money, but she didn't let it get the best of her. So I do commend her on showing this doe here to the best of her advantage.
Congratulations to all of our junior exhibitors. In first place, we have Trinity Bashirs. In second place, Mila Jones. And in third place, we have Gracie Woods. Congratulations to all of our junior exhibitors. You guys did a great job. We also want to say thank you to some of the sponsors for the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. So a special thank you to Florida Farm Credit and United Rentals. I got it, thank you. Got it. The next class in the Dairy Goat Show will be Senior Milkers. Senior Milkers. Again, don't forget to get your raffle tickets. You can scan the QR code on the Texas trailer over here on the west side of the arena. So don't forget to get your Texas trailer raffle tickets. Coming into the ring With our senior milkers, these are 2 years and under 3 years, 24 months but not 36 months. We have Autumn Cook, Gracie Woods, Kylie Holt, and Jeremiah Renfro. This is coming into the arena with our 2 years and under 3.
our milkers 2 and under 3. I started off with this doe. She really caught my eye the moment she walked into the ring. She's flat across. She does 1/2. We're just seeing a doe that's flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins, and flatter in third throw, especially when she moves about that ring. We're also seeing a doe that's in milk, so we're seeing that definitely that more height and width that rear udder and more that symmetrical on both sides than this doe in 2. This doe in 2 over this doe in 3, it is for her general appearance and her strength and feet and legs, that flatness of top line, that smoothly splitting the neck into her withers, that places this doe over 3. She is a dry doe, so she will grant the capacity and memory system to this 3rd place doe. 3 over 4, again, this is the general appearance placing. We're seeing a doe that's flatter across that top line, flatter from neck into those withers, flatter from hips to pins and thorough than this doe here in 4. I do commend but she does grant that height and width, that memory system attachment, that smooths of blending the forwarder onto this 4th place doe, and that is, I do commend her for that. So let's go ahead and give her a round of applause.
Congratulations to our senior milker exhibitors. In 1st place, we have Jeremiah Renfro. 2nd place, Kylie Holt. 3rd place, Gracie Woods. And 4th is Autumn Cook. Our next class will be senior does 3 years and under 4 years. Coming in the ring, we have Aubrey Ezrati and Courtney Norman.
This is our class of 3 and under 4-year-old milkers. One placing over 2. We're seeing a doe that's flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins, and flatter from thorough, especially as she tracks about that ring. We're also seeing more depth and width of that chest and more depth and width of that rear barrel. Though this doe in 1 does grant the memory system and that height and width of that memory system to this 2nd place doe, as this 1st place doe is dry. So we're not seeing a lot of that memory system here today. I do also commend this 2nd place doe for that memory system. and also the dairyness in that longer, leaner neck and that length of body as well.
Congratulations to our exhibitors. In first place, we have Aubrey Azrati, and in second place, we have Courtney Norman. Our next class will be senior does age 5 years and older. Senior does age 5 years and older. We have one exhibitor, ACYFLS Nakunya. Attention dairy goat exhibitors, could we have all first and second place senior does come side? So all first and second place senior does ringside. Thank you.
This is our age doe class here. A beautiful 6-year-old, almost 7-year-old here. She just has that depth and width in the chest and that depth and width in that barrel and definitely that flatness of top line and flatness of hips and pin that she moves around this ring. A mammary system that's is well attached, just needs a little bit more body capacity and that width into that discussion, but a tremendous doe nonetheless. We'll see her in for the grand champion lineup.
Congratulations to our first place, ACYFLS Nakunya. And if we could have all of our first and second place senior dairy goats come to the ring, first and second place.
This is our Grand Reserve Champion lineup for our senior milkers this morning. Starting off with the headline with this age doe, this 6-year-old. Very stunning doe at this age. She just is giving it all with that depth and width, that chest, and depth and width, and that rear barrel, and the flatness of top line, and her stature as she's moved about the ring. This first place 3 and 4-year-old, again, another doe that definitely walks with a lot of dariness and stature and strength in those feet and legs, especially as she moves about that ring. This 2-year-old here at the end of the line, another doe that is tremendous in that very general appearance. She's flat across that top line, flatness in hips, the pins, and flatness in her curl, especially when she's on that move. We're not quite seeing a lot of body capacity, especially in that deep depth with that chest and rear barrel, as we're seeing the 2 does ahead of her, but that will come in time and with more age and maturity. So my grand champion, it does come down between this age doe here at the headline, followed by that 3 and 4-year-old directly behind her. When I can look at these 2 does, the one doe that stands out to me for that age, for that body capacity, that memory system, and the way she moves about that ring, I'm coming up to the 6-year-old, my grand champion today. And the one doe that came to a close second to my grand champion is this first place 3 and 4-year-old. She just follows in that body capacity, that depth and width, that chest, and that depth and width of the rear barrel. Granted, she does grant the memory system to the 2-year-old and our grand champion of the day, but it is for that general appearance and that dairy strength and body capacity that I'm going to go with her for my reserve champion today.
Congratulations to our senior dairy goats. Congratulations to our senior dairy goats. Our senior grand champion with Asayashika Nakunya, and our senior reserve grand champion, Aubrey Ezrati. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors. Our next class will be junior dairy goats. Junior dairy goat. All junior goat exhibitors. All junior dairy goat exhibitors, please come ringside. A reminder to all of our exhibitors, guests, friends, family here for the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We want to thank one of our sponsors, Life South Community Blood Centers, for being a supporter. And also, if you're able to, please consider giving a donation. Life South will be here to accept community blood donations. Thank you. Attention dairy goat exhibitors. If you have a homegrown dairy goat, please go ahead and bring your homegrown dairy goat ringside. We will do homegrown immediately following the junior dairy goats. The next class will be junior dairy goats ages 6 months to under 12 months. We're looking for Hannah Singleton. Hannah, if you are in the barn, please bring your doe to the ringside. Your class is about to start. Hannah Singleton, please bring your doe ringside. Thank you. Coming into the ring for the junior does, 6 months to 12 months, we have Hannah Singleton, Mila Jones, and Ava Casper. A reminder for our dairy goat exhibitors, if you have a homegrown doe, please make sure your homegrown is ringside. We will do our homegrown class following our juniors classes.
This is our first class in our junior show today. This is our 6 to 12 months old. We're starting with this doe here at the head of the line. A doe that's flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins, and flatter from thorough, especially as she tracks about that ring. We're also seeing a doe that's stronger on those feet and legs in those passes. We're seeing a little doe that's more angular in that rear left thigh. This doe 2 and over 3, again, we're seeing a doe that's flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins, and we're seeing a doe that has a little bit more curvature to that rear leg than we're seeing this doe in 3. I do commend this doe in 3 for that length of body, and that dairiness, and that long, lean neck, so we do commend her for that. Let's go ahead and give them a huge round of applause.
Congratulations to our exhibitors. In first place, we have Mila Jones. In second place, we have Ava Casper. And in third place, we have Hannah Singleton. Congratulations, everybody. For our Dairy Goat Junior Dairy Goat exhibitors, our first and second place does, please stay ringside. You'll need to go back in for the final drive. So Dairy Goat exhibitors with juniors, first and second place, stay by the ring. Thank you. Our next class of dairy goats, these are juniors, 12 months to 18 months, 12 months to 18 months. Coming into the ring, we have Amelie Lash, Raylyn Fringo, Asayashika Nakunya, and Adriana Cowart.
Okay. This is our second class in our junior show, our 12 months and under 18. I'm throwing this headline with this doe here. One's placing over 2. We're seeing a doe that's flatter across that top line. She's flatter from hips to pins and flatter from throw to throw. And she's just moving a little more uphill about that ring when she's on the move. 2 is placing over 3. This is a little more closer placing for me. Just we're seeing in the second place doe, we're seeing more strength in that feet and legs and more curvature to that rear leg than we're seeing in this doe in 3. This doe in 3 over this 4th place doe, it's a general appearance doe for me. We're seeing a flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins. We're seeing this doe that walks a little more uphill than this doe in 4. I do commend this doe in 4th for her body capacity, and that depth and width, that chest, and that depth and width, and that rear barrel. I'm just going to go ahead and give her a huge round of applause.
Congratulations to our Dairy Goat Junior exhibitors. In first place, we have Amelie Latch. Second place, Asayashika Nakunya. In third place, Adriana Cowart. And in 4th place, Raylan Fringo. Congratulations, everybody. Our next class of junior dairy goats is for 18 months, under 24 months. 18 months to 24 months. Coming into the ring, we have Joy McKenna. Joy McKenna. Trinity Bashirs. Jocelyn Rummel. And Aubrey Ezrati. Just a reminder, our next class will be homegrown dairy goats. So please, if you are not at ringside, please make your way to the ringside if you have a homegrown dairy goat.
This is our senior yearling class, our 18 to 24 months. Starting at the line, this black and white doe here at the head of the line. We're going to see a doe that's smoother across that top line and smoother from hips to pins and thorough. It just tracks a little more on her feet and legs about that ring than this doe in 2. This doe, though she does grant a little bit of that body capacity and that depth with that chest to the second place doe. 2 over 3. These two I kind of kept on flopping back and forth in my mind. There's a lot of trade-offs here with these two, but for right now, 2 is placing over 3. We're just seeing a doe that tracks flat across that top line, flatter from hips to pins. We're just seeing a neck that's more smoothly blending into those withers than we're seeing this third place doe. We're also seeing a little more width between those hocks on the second place doe, placing over 3. 3 over 4, again, a doe that definitely tracks a little more flatter across that top line when about the ring. And also see the doe that definitely has a lot more depth and width in that chest and depth and width of that rear barrel than we're seeing in this doe in 4. I do commend this doe, this 4th place doe, for her dairy strength and that long lean neck and her long bone pattern, that length of body in this 4th place doe. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
Congratulations. In first place with our junior dairy goats, 18 months under 24, we have Jocelyn Rummel in first place. Trinity Bashirs in second place. Aubrey Ezrati placing third. And Joy McKenna in fourth. Congratulations. Our first and second place exhibitors should stay in the ring, and we need all first and second junior exhibitors. So in the ring for the final drive, we have Jocelyn Rummel, Trinity Bashirs, Amelie Latch, Asayashika Nakunya, Mila Jones, and Ava Casper. Our homegrown dairy goats should be ringside. Your class is immediately following the junior dairy goat class.
This is our Grand Champion for our junior dairy goat show here today. Starting us off in this first place lineup here at the headline, this black and white La Mancha doe. A doe that shows us tremendous body capacity and that depth and width in that chest and that depth and width in that rear barrel, and especially that flatness top line, especially when she's on the move. This 12 to 18-month-old doe here in the middle, a doe that's shown us tremendous general appearance, especially the strength of feet and legs, and its flatness and top line, especially from hips to pins. We have this 6 to 12-month doe here at the end of the line. While she doesn't have that age and maturity that we're seeing in the body capacity in the two does ahead of us, she is showing us tremendous dairy strength and that long, lean neck and that length of body, and especially in general appearance in those straight and beaten legs, especially when she moves about this ring. For me, the two does it comes down to two does for my grand champion, and it comes down between the 6 to 12 month and the 12 to 18. When I look at these two does, I'm just seeing general appearance, the dairy strength. While they don't have quite the body capacity of this doe here at the headline, with her, especially with her age, they're just hitting everything else for me. But when I look at these two does, the one that does stand out for me in general appearance, it is going to be this 12 to 18 month old doe. And she's going to be my junior grand champion. So I'm going to go ahead and pull her out for me. When I bring the doe second her forward and compare her to the 6 to 12 month old and to the senior yearling here at the head of the line, a doe, we're seeing a lot of dairy strength in this doe, but we're not quite seeing the flatness of top line, especially from hips to pins, as we're seeing on the 6 to 12 or the senior yearling. For me, the one doe that comes to a close second to my grand champion is this 6 to 12 month old kid, and she will be my reserve junior champion.
Congratulations to our youth exhibitors. In our junior dairy goat show, our junior grand champion is Amelie Latch, and our junior reserve grand champion is Mila Jones. Congratulations. Our homegrown dairy goat class is the last class of the day for the dairy goat show. As a reminder, please don't climb on the fencing around the arena. For safety reasons, please don't climb on the fencing around the arena. This next class is our homegrown dairy goats. We have three exhibitors. We have Raylyn Fringo, we have Jocelyn Rummel, and Gracie Woods. You got it, Gracie, you got it.
This is our homegrown class. I'm starting this doe here at the headline, this black and white La Mancha doe. She's just showing me flatter across that top line, flatter from hips to pins, and stronger on her feet and legs as she moves throughout this ring. Let's go.
Excellent job. Good job, Maddie.
This Nigerian second place over this Nubian doe here in third. We're going to see a doe that's flatter across that top line and smooth running from neck into those withers and about the ring, especially when she cooperates and moves about the ring for us today. We're also seeing a doe that definitely has more depth and width in that chest and depth and width in the rear barrel. Though I do commend this Nubian doe here in third for her dairy strength and having a long, lean neck and a length of bone pattern, that length of body. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause.
Congratulations to our homegrown dairy goat exhibitors. In first place, we have Jocelyn Rummel. In second place, we have Gracie Woods. And in third place, Raylan Fringo. Our grand champion is Jocelyn Rummel, and our reserve is Gracie Woods.
With that concludes our Dairy Goat Show. We would like to thank our judge, Maddie Weber, and our youth ambassador, and I don't know his name. What was it? Michael. Thank you, Michael. He stepped in when we didn't have one this morning, and I spat out of the fire. So thank you. Our Dairy Goat Skill-a-thon will be immediately following the show. We will meet on the, whichever end of the barn that is, up in the corner where we usually meet, on the far end of the barn. So that's the east end of the barn, I guess. So anyone all the Dairy Goat exhibitors, anyone who's doing the skill-a-thon, please meet in the corner up on the stadium benches beyond the rabbits, where the rabbits are showing. Thank you.
Well, that wraps up this morning's events of the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We'll be back live starting at 12 noon with the bred and owned and the beef shows, including heifers, bulls, and mature cows. Thanks for watching.